So after this, is this when you start to experience issues with Babygrande
Um,
and with
no,
Dreddy?
no, it was before that, man. Before
It
that,
was before.
it was Dreddy fell out with Babygrande after fucking after the Great Migration. They fell out.
Mhm.
And so that was no more. But I still owed another album to Babygrande because I signed the 2 option shit. So they
But
wanted
were
another
you and
album
Dreddy
out of me.
okay though?
Yeah, we was cool. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we was fine. He just didn't have a situation anymore. So yeah, so I had to go, I had to send Thoughtful Food 2 to Babygrande. Now when we did that, I think I got the first half of the advance. I turned Thoughtful Food 2 in, and they wouldn't fucking pay me my second half. They just kept bullshitting. And so we got into it with them. 80 was like my guy on that one, working the business side, the legal side. And they wouldn't pay me, so they breached contract. And so I signed to a record label out of Seattle, which is defunct now as well. But so we put the album out with them. Then Babygrande came back, and they had something in the contract that gave them a cure that gave them amount of time to fix what they had done. So only when I got the album ready for another label did they come back and want to pay me my money. So
Now, didn't M80 blame Dreddy for that situation though?
no. I think that was more compartmentalized with the Think Differently album because I believe there was a big advance and it wasn't shared at all. So I
Gotcha.
think that was where that beef came from, or that split came from. And so, yeah, I was straight with Dreddy after that. He just he didn't have no situation, and so we just kept trucking, man. Yeah, but Chuck Wilson, Babygrande was the issue, absolutely.
So then when they come back, like, are you guys able to mend things, or you still felt the way?
I still felt the way because I was, man, I think I got laid off of the social work job because they just didn't have no funding. So they laid everybody
Oh
off.
shit, so the whole time you still working a regular job.
For Great Migration, yes. I had that job until 07. Yep. Great Migration was out. Wiseman Approaching was out. Yeah, I'm still working. Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
So double duty, man. But yeah, so when I got laid off and they wouldn't pay me, that fucked my shit up, man. So yeah, man. So that was a legal battle. And then they did finally pay me, patched it up. They put the album out. And then Babygrande wanted to go further and make things all the way right. And they had started this distribution called iHip-Hop Distribution, which that's what School for the Blind Man and the second Wiseman album came out on. Which School for the Blind Man did good, but they really flubbed up the Children of a Wise Man release, Children of a Lesser God, I mean. And so, yeah, so that was it for me, man. Yep.
So, all right. Well, I wasn't gonna go there yet, but let's just go ahead and go there.
Yeah, let's go.
When you saw what they had already did, right, and that it wasn't trustworthy, what made you want to go back anyways to do the second solo album and then the second Wiseman album with them?
I was offered a substantial amount of money and promises that he had turned a new leaf. So that and the money, of course, was a big factor in me agreeing. I agreed to just 2 albums, mine and the second Wiseman. So it was a very short amount. It was a very small amount that I knew. I probably had both the albums ready already, damn near. So it really wasn't no hard work from the point that went on. So the check was big, man. So I was like, yeah, I'll rock with it for now. And sometimes in hip hop, um, you don't want to leave certain money on the table. So, um, yeah, I was like, let's go. I'll fuck with it. And
Right.
it wasn't no better, but got paid. Shit.
What was it like for you during that time where you're like, okay, I'm affiliated with the Wu-Tang. Man, I dropped my album. My solo album is considered a classic. I done produced over here. I got the Wise Men out and everything, but damn, I'm still not making enough to where like I can quit this job comfortably. So like what was your mindset and like how were you feeling during that time?
Man, it was a lot of frustration, a lot of hard days, a lot of frustration. A lot of times in hip hop, when you're coming up, you think and you want to hope your talent is enough to get you there, but it's not. No one gives a fuck about your talent, man. No one gives a fuck about your talent. It's usually more so who you know and your work
Only in hip
ethic.
hop or music
And
industry in general?
I think I would say music industry in general, man. Like
Okay.
these days, right now, it's so hard to just be an artist, a new artist, and come out with your own music. If you ain't got no co-signers, it's damn near impossible. So, I think around that time, yeah, it was frustrating, and I was looking for a little more help, from the big guys. And I got some dope features, some dope production credits and shit like that. But it's kind of if any artist tell you that he don't want to get big off of his style and his shit, naturally they lying to you. Everybody wants the world to hear their shit if they're a musician and revere your shit. So um it was frustrating that as you grow as an artist, you bump into the ceilings, man. The ceilings are there, the gatekeepers are there. And so, as you grow into shit, you learn to temper your frustration, knowing that, oh, that's what's happening over here. That's cool. I got it. I'm gonna do it on my own. You know what I mean? That's been my mantra. When shit I can't get shit done or don't nobody want to do it for me or it costs too much, I do it myself. I learned that shit to a T on a professional level myself. So um that just became the frustration became the feel, if you know what I mean. It just used to
Mm.
make me hungrier. Like, okay, fuck it. I gotta do more then. I always put it on me. I gotta do more. You know what I mean? Yeah.